Testing, testing. It's working. How wonderful.
David, open mic?
Sure. All right. I'm ready to roll.
Hello everybody, welcome to the last of the Poetry in the Park series. We will miss it, but summer is saying goodbye, so we have to listen. So we're going to say goodbye to the crows and the squirrels and the grass and the trees. We'll miss them. Back to the cave like Heritage Grill. September 8th, when Francie Luan will be the host, and who is featuring? Laura Gibson, Helene Lavasseur, and Amabil Ranta. Yes, so please come September 8th again. So, just to lead off, instead of reading one of my poems, I'm going to read Walt Whitman from Leaves of Grass. I thought it's quite appropriate as I look around me. All truth waits in all things. They neither hasten their own delivery nor resist it. They do not need the obstetric forceps of the surgeon. The insignificant is as big to me as any. What is less is more than a touch. Logic and sermons never convince. The damp of the night drives deeper into my soul. My book of Leaves of Grass has the leaves separated. It's coming apart. So thank goodness I didn't have to bring the whole book. I believe a leaf of grass is no less than the journey work of the stars. And the running blackberry would adorn the parlors of heaven. And the narrowest hinge in my hand puts to scorn all machinery. And the cow crunching with depressed head surpasses any statue. And I could come every afternoon in my life to look at the farmer's girl boiling her iron tea kettle and baking shortcakes. Hooray for Walt Whitman. And now we come to the first of our featured poets. Someone who grew up in England, the English-Welsh border, has traveled extensively and worked in jobs ranging from renovating old graveyards to working in a jelly bean factory, all necessary to be a good poet. He began writing while living and working in Botswana, of all places, where he met his Canadian wife-to-be and arrived in Canada in 2005. He has just published his second collection of poetry, The Broken Word. The first book was Upstairs Country. It's got some of my favorite poems in there. His poetry has appeared in Canada, Canadian and international, really, literature magazines, Vancouver Review, Antigonish Review, Quills, Poetry is Dead, just to prove it's not, right? Turbulence in the United States, and the Dallas Review. You sent a poem to Texas. That's wonderful. And now please welcome the one and only Alan Hill.
When I get home tonight, I'm going to tell my wife, who disbelieves in my poetry, that I was on the same bill as Walt Whitman. So, be that. I never thought it would happen, but... Okay, I'm going to read a new one. It's always risky, because you never know with new poems. A week from now, I'll probably hate it. But I wrote this at work the other day. Thank you to the taxpayers of Richmond. Thank you very much. This was called Understanding the Geography. Understanding the Geography for New Westminster. Like most, but not all parents, I can only hope that my children can outlive me. I can provide for them, be a resource, not a burden. That they will know I am alive for them, their cradle, crutch or catapult. That in return they will give me understanding of the young, new ways of thought, of being, a purpose for my aging body, a way to visit this city of parenthood that I never expected to see or be allowed to stay in. At first I see it from the air, the rows of muddy tracks through cleared wilderness, anonymous cabins in the bright yellow of their new-cut flesh, the imperial outriders, backwoodsmen, unshaven soldiers, the steamships at the river's edge. Then as I get nearer, I see my first cars, the laying out of parks, municipal buildings, schools and public halls. Then closer in again I hit the street, all brick and well-washed glass, the grids of family houses with their spacious yards. A boy and a girl standing at a gate, waiting for something they think I can bring them. But there is nothing universal in my hands, just this particular love, just for them, that for now will have to do. Thank you.